Hello everyone, I hope everyone is having a great day so far, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over a subject that I wish I knew when I first started playing Hypixel Skyblock, and that I'm glad I know now, and that is how to avoid getting burnt out. Now, there's a surprisingly large amount of things that go into this, so how about we don't stall any longer. Getting burnt out is something that a large majority of Hypixel players experience. We all know the feeling of just not wanting to play the game, even when you have plenty of things to do in it. It's a very natural thing, but we'll get into that later. And I think it's smart to start at the source of why you're burnt out. When you feel burnt out, it's quite simply your brain telling you to just take a break. It happens when you do too much of one thing and don't pace yourself, and can happen with many more things than just video games. Of course, I don't work myself, but lots of people can get burnt out from their jobs or hobbies. Even if you really enjoy something, getting burnt out can happen, and you just suddenly feel that you don't want to do something anymore. Once you start feeling burnt out, you shouldn't push it. Of course, this only goes for some things, such as certain hobbies or games. Certain things that are required in life are usually not things you can just stop doing, like a job or parenting. Once again, I don't have experience in either of those fields, but it's just common sense at this point. Moving on, when you feel burnt out, consider doing something else entirely. You could find a new game to play or a new hobby to pick up, and if you're an avid Skyblock player with enough determination, you could attempt something very few players have ever done. Yes. Touch grass. I haven't seen it myself since I started my profile back in 2020, and I've only heard rumors from the people with more willpower than me, but it might be worth trying. On a serious note, if you just give it a few days, weeks, or months even, it should pass by itself. Some people, however, feel the need to do things, and don't want to do my personal favorite activity when I'm burnt out: lay face down on my bed for copious amounts of time. It's understandable, though, so let's move on to making yourself get over it. Getting over feeling burnt out can be difficult. In Skyblock, if there's something you enjoy doing, even if it doesn't help you at all in the game, doing it can make you realize you enjoy playing the game. After this, you can transition yourself into doing more beneficial things, and eventually find a passion for the game again. If this doesn't work, then consider just taking a break from Skyblock. If you don't ever feel the urge to play it again, then congratulations. You escaped the pool of quicksand that this game truly is. Most people will eventually want to come back to it, though. Avoiding getting burnt out isn't too difficult. Just pace yourself. Don't think, oh, I need to hit this skill average or get this specific item, because when you force yourself to play, there are absolutely no positives. Instead, balance out the things you dislike doing with the things that you do like doing. For me, I like fishing. I know, I'm insane, I apologize. And I don't like dungeons, still more insane. I might do an hour or two of dungeons, then fish until I feel ready to do dungeons more. The cycle can continue for as long as you want. Instead of thinking that you need to do something, try thinking that you want to do something. This will change how you look at the game, and can even keep the amount of Skyblock that you play in check. And trust me, that is extremely needed. That was a lot of information, so let's recap what we've learned so far and explain it in a simple way. To not get burnt out in the first place, don't think you need to do something if you don't need to do it. When you are burnt out, don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do. To get unburnt out, is that a word? It's a word now. Do things that you enjoy doing. If you can't get unburnt out, don't keep trying and just move on to better things. I'm going to change gears and focus a bit more on Skyblock now. I want to go over the different things you can do in the game that maybe you didn't know you enjoyed. I would recommend going through all of your skills and finding ones that you like grinding. Consider trying slayers, or mining, or even some random money making method. Search around through the game in the community and try asking other players what they enjoy doing. Even if it doesn't seem great on the surface, it doesn't hurt to try. You could find something that you actually really like. Skyblock is a very broad game with many paths you can take, twisting and turning over themselves like a demented game of chutes and ladders. Is it snakes and ladders or chutes and ladders? Okay, so Google is telling me it was originally Snakes and Ladders, but was renamed to Chutes and Ladders because kids were scared of snakes. I think I'm more confused than I was before. Whatever. The point is that you can choose how you want to play the game and can follow a path you enjoy taking. A large amount of the time, mid-game players who have sunk too many hours into Skyblock over the last week get burnt out the most, with the second largest demographic being the end-game players who have run out of content. Most will feel burnt out and not return back to the game besides when a new update releases. The other end-game players who weren't included in that usually quit right there and then and never take another glance at Skyblock, feeling content that they had completed the game. Reaching this point is hard, however, which is why a lot of players stop playing before they get to it. I know it's late into the video, but if you're watching this, you're probably doing one of four things. 1. Have been in my channel and want to support my content. Hey, thanks by the way. 2. You're new to this channel and want to check out some of the content on it. Welcome. 3. You are currently burnt out and don't want to be burnt out. Or 4. You're not burnt out and don't want to be burnt out. Any of these things are valid, and I wanted to cater towards all of you by making an informational yet, hopefully, entertaining video. If this seems out of the blue, it's because this video is not nearly long enough yet, and I also want to explain my thought process to you. I felt the need to add another paragraph to the script, and had no idea what to write, so, yeah. This was a bit of a strange video, I know, and the editing wasn't my traditional style. I want to know, do you all like this more, or should I stick with my normal type of editing? Let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Discord. By the way, you can join the Discord server in the description. It's pretty cool, and I sometimes host events and giveaways. Before I stop self-promoting, I should say that I stream here pretty often, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell to get notified whenever I upload or go live. Self-promoting rant over now, I promise. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you on my streams or in the next video. Thank you once again, and goodbye.